बजाज यानी आरकेवी, और मैं हूं इस वक्त एडवोकेट प्रदीप नाम्बियार जी के साथ। प्रदीप जी नमस्कार।
नमस्कार सर, नमस्कार।
आप सब लोगों को जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र, जय भवानी, जय शिवाजी, वंदे मातरम।
वंदे मातरम।
तो प्रदीप जी बहुत ही जल्द हम लोग सिर्फ भारतीय हैं, भारत, नो इंडियंस। ये इंडियन शब्द जो है ये इट्स अ कॉलोनियल हैंगओवर एंड शैल बी consigned to the pages of history.
Yes,
that's it. After all, it's the Greeks who brought this over here, and the Greeks themselves are in a bit of a problem. So,
as on today, we are having a international presence everywhere.
That's right.
We need to go back to the roots, and the roots have been prompted by Rahul Gandhi's India.
I'm not so sure.
And जो सोचा भी नहीं था उस चीज को हासिल कर दिया। इनफैक्ट बार आई रिमेम्बर व्हेन वी डिस्कसिंग आरएसएस चीफ मोहन भागवत जी बार इस चीज को यूज टू ट्राई टू पुश इट दैट भारत इज इंडिया, भारत इज इंडिया। इंडिया में ये होता है, क्राइम होता है, हर चीज होता है, बट भारत में नहीं होता, बिकॉज भारत हमारा संस्कृति है। एंड अल्टीमेटली राहुल गांधी हेल्प्ड हिम टू अचीव हिज गोल। इनफैक्ट द ग्रेटेस्ट, हम लोग अगर किसी को देना तारीफ करना हो तो राहुल गांधी जी का। इंडिया आपने बना दिया, इंडिया बार आपने दो मीटिंग कर दिया, एंड अल्टीमेटली जो सोचा भी नहीं था, बिकॉज एवरीबॉडी न्यू यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड इज ऑन द एजेंडा, वुमेन्स रिजर्वेशन प्रॉब्लम मोदी जी दिल से लेके रखा है, दैट माइट बी द एजेंडा। राम मंदिर तो हासिल कर ही दिया है, आर्टिकल 370 हासिल कर ही दिया है, बाकी रह क्या गया? अब भारत ऑटोमेटिकली ये एजेंडा भी आ गया है। तो
कृष्ण जन्मस्थान और काशी विश्वनाथ सबसे पुराना ज्योतिर्लिंग।
एग्जैक्टली सर।
अमर ज्योतिर्लिंग, सबसे पुराना ज्योतिर्लिंग। मुझे लगता है बहुत ही जल्द वहां पर भी मंदिर बनेगा। और जहां तक इंडिया का सवाल है, ये इंडिया अलायंस ने अब भारत को असल में भारत बना दिया लग रहा है। प्रदीप जी बिल्कुल वैसे ही जैसे राम मंदिर का अगर क्रेडिट किसी को देना है तो अरुण नेहरू साहब को देना पड़ेगा साहब, सीधी बात है। वो फैजाबाद में मस्जिद के ताले उन्होंने खुलवाए, और उसके बाद राजीव गांधी जी ने 1989 में ड्यूरिंग द लास्ट ईयर ऑफ हिज प्राइम मिनिस्टरशिप उन्होंने जाकर के भूमि पूजन किया। साहब मानना पड़ेगा। आई थिंक द बीजेपी मस्ट एक्नॉलेज दैट। लेट्स आस्क मिस्टर बालचंद शीर्षट। बालचंद शीर्षट साहब नमस्कार। डू वी हैव अ गेस्ट विद अस? इज मिस्टर शीर्षट विद अस?
यस।
नमस्कार सर, नमस्कार। आई कांट हियर यू, कैन वी चेक?
नमस्कार।
आ गई आवाज, आ गई सर, आपकी बड़ी फर्स्ट क्लास आवाज आ गई, जबरदस्त। तो अब इंडिया इज हिस्ट्री, वी आर नाउ भारत, ओनली भारत, नॉट इंडिया दैट इज भारत, वी आर भारत, दैट इज इट।
नहीं, I will like to correct.
जी,
India is not our history. Our history is भारत। भारत नाम का एक राजा था
जी,
वहां से भारत ये देश ऐसा नामकरण हुआ, ये हमारा इतिहास है। दिस इज आवर हिस्ट्री।
शकुंतला और दुष्यंत के पुत्र भरत, वहां से बना भारत। और उसके पहले यजुर्वेद में भारत खंड नाम का भी नाम है पूरे भारतवर्ष के लिए। ये भी है, ऐसी बात नहीं। बट आई टेल यू व्हाट, आई हैव नो ऑब्जेक्शन टू दिस। इनफैक्ट आई फील वेरी गुड अबाउट इट। मुझे तो बहुत मजा आ रहा है साहब कि जो कॉलोनियल हिस्ट्री के जितने भी सिंबल्स हैं उनको अगर हम लोग अलविदा कर रहे हैं तो बड़ी अच्छी बात है। वेरी फ्रैंकली स्पीकिंग, करना भी चाहिए। वी मस्ट हैव आवर ओन हिस्ट्री भाई, आवर ओन हिस्ट्री, आवर ओन एवरीथिंग। ऐसी क्या बात है? मतलब सीधी सादी बात है कि क्योंकि अंग्रेजों ने यहाँ पे 200 साल तक राज किया, और जो एजुकेशन सिस्टम है हमारा अंग्रेजों ने बनाया, उसकी वजह से आज हम लोग अंग्रेजी में बोल रहे हैं। बड़ी अच्छी बात है, विच इज एन एसेट बाय द वे। आज की तारीख में इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी को लेकर के, बाकी सब चीजों को लेकर के इंटरनेशनल ट्रेड में अंग्रेजी एक बहुत बड़ा एडवांटेज है। लेकिन फिर भी सर आप कुछ बोलने जा रहे हैं, बोलिए।
That is not happening in Japan. That is not in Germany. That is not in France. Are they behind the technology? They are using French, they are using Japanese, they are using Germany, they are learning in their own mother tongue. So English is not an asset. It is, we feel it is an asset. If English would have been asset, then China would not have survived, Japan would not have survived.
Sir,
This
more than 58% of all CEOs of all Fortune 500 companies are Indians. And it is widely
Yeah.
acknowledged that one of the assets is the fact, A, of course, they're great at their jobs. The other thing also
Yeah.
is that they're very good at English. But then that's taking it into a different terrain altogether. चलिए साहब, वो तो जब अभी पार्लियामेंट का नया सेशन शुरू होगा, स्पेशल सेशन जब होगा, तब ये सब आगे डिस्कस करने को मिलेगा. लेकिन ये बताएं सर, मराठा आरक्षण का जो जीआर है अब निकलने वाला है, तकरीबन तय हो गया है. तो सर ये बताएं, सिर्फ कुनबी सर्टिफिकेशन क्यों हो रहा है? सिर्फ जो कुनबी हैं मराठा में, कुनबी, और वो भी मराठवाड़ा से, सिर्फ उन्हीं को क्यों मिल रहा है, बाकी सबको क्यों नहीं? कुछ जरा रोशनी डालें, बिकॉज़ आई एम कंफ्यूज्ड. सर प्लीज.
Basically, Maratha, if you go back to the history of 500 years back,
जी
there was no caste like Maratha. There used to be Brahmin, Kshatriya,
जी
Vaishya and Shudras. So Maratha करके कोई कास्ट नहीं था, लेकिन छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज का जो regime आया, in that regime, the people who were working in the farms, many farmers, they took up, not only farmers, they took up sword in their hand. Not only farmers but Brahmins, Vaishya, everybody took sword in their hand for the sake of Swaraj, and then that became Maratha community.
यस.
So Maratha community is a basically Kshatriya community fighting and protecting the rule, and that is why that is Maratha. So in Maratha community, majority are Kunbis. Kunbis means those who are working in the farm, farmers. Either they are owning the farm or they are laborers in the farm. So they are doing very hard work in the farm, and they are, that farming is a seasonal business again. So they joined army of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, and if you check the army, they were coming for the war, then going back and farming. Tanaji Malusari, basically a farmer, farming, and after farming, whenever he is free, he used to join, or whenever required, he used to join the war, keeping aside the farming job. So these are farmers, so they are known as Kunbi.
Yes.
So these Kunbis are already in OBC caste. Kunbis are already in OBC caste. So if somebody can be labeled as Kunbi, he will automatically come in OBC caste. But one who is not having proof of being Kunbi, he should be labeled as Kunbi. So I am just wondering how one can be labeled as Kunbi today when previous record, track record is not there, and if he is labeled as Kunbi and then listed in OBC list, will it stand in the court? All these legal points are to be taken into consideration. The reservation must be given to Marathas. It was given to Marathas when Honorable Devendra ji was then Chief Minister.
Yes.
Somehow, because of negligence of government of Uddhav Thackeray ji, the Maratha Arakshan was squashed by Supreme Court. If we could have put proper representation that time, so this reservation is only for education and service. So they must get this reservation, but just labeling them could be randomly. Some people are having certificate of Kunbi, they will definitely get it. But those who are not having any record of Kunbi, I think how it will happen, I am also wondering.
Yes, and not only that, not just Kunbi, the fact remains that there are about 96 castes. 96 कुल है ना मराठों में. So are we looking at giving reservations across the board, or will they be given, all these 96 different castes be given reservations separately? What is the plan, sir?
It is really difficult. It is really difficult to segregate amongst Marathas.
जी.
Marathas in Jalna, Marathas in Aurangabad, Marathas in Konkan, they are different. So some are having Kunbi certificate, some are having Kunbi background, but majority are not having Kunbi background.
Yes.
So those who are not having any background of Kunbi, or they are not farming, they cannot be suddenly labeled as Maratha. And then the Supreme Court will again come in picture. They will ask you how you have labeled them. we should be able to justify whatever decision government is taking, because the case will definitely go to Supreme Court,
Yes.
and Supreme Court will give their verdict based on the facts and figures. So facts and figures are to be published, and all categories in Maratha community cannot be labeled as Kunbi. That is the problem.
Correct.
शिरसाट साहब, the OBC महासंघ अध्यक्ष ताईवाड़े जी बोले कि no, ताईवाड़े जी he said very clearly that if you include take it from our proportion, हमारे जो reservations है उसमें आप मराठा को देंगे, then भी state wide agitation होगा. Now the government किस प्रकार से adjust करेंगे? Because a few days ago Vijay Vadattiyar was saying give it out to the OBCs. Then Chhagan Bhujbal साहब बोले कि how can you give it from the OBCs? You can't give it from the OBC allotted because there will be again a big problem, social charge हो जाएगा. So the government has a very little manuring point. Where can it have this excess reservation for Marathas from where? Because OBC will come out on the streets. That's already, उनके leader already बोल चुके हैं. How are you going to do it, Shirsat साहब?
See, basically the vision, thought process of BJP and Honorable then Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis and today's Chief Minister Eknath Shinde ji, Ajit Dada Pawar is very clear that we want to give reservation to Marathas not from the OBC quota. It will be over and above OBC quota. It will be different quota, educational, and for the sake of service, the reservation will be given over and above OBC quota. OBC quota is not to be disturbed. That is the mistake made by Vijay Vadattiyar. He made a statement, give reservation from OBC. So disturb OBC and give us reservation. That is what Vijay Vadattiyar said on first day. Second day he said, no, OBC should not be disturbed. Our stand is very clear. BJP has decided to give reservation to Maratha without touching percentage of OBC, without disturbing OBC. So if Kunbi is added, Kunbi is already OBC. If Maratha labeled as Kunbi, they will go into OBC. So OBC reservation quota will be disturbed. That will not be done by this government. Government does not intend to do that.
So which means sir, तो शिरसत साहब कहने का मतलब ये हुआ कि इसके लिए तो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल अमेंडमेंट लेके आना पड़ेगा ना, कि मतलब that means it'll have to go above 50%. So how will we manage that? But I tell you what, please correct me if I'm wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I remember when Narasimha Rao was the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, he had got the reservation up to almost 75%, and 50% plus 25% still remains in Andhra Pradesh. Nobody has disturbed it. So if they can do it, perhaps that is a model to follow. Sir.
Yeah, that is what we have already followed. When Honorable Devendra Fadnavis was Chief Minister, he has given the reservation. It went to High Court. High Court upheld the resolution.
Yes.
But in Supreme Court that time, Honorable Devendra Fadnavis was not in power. Honorable Uddhav Thackeray was the Chief Minister. He has not paid attention. They have not given enough data to the lawyers fighting the case on behalf of Maharashtra government, and we lost in Supreme Court in the era of Uddhav Thackeray, who was never in favor of Maratha reservation. Because when Maratha Long March was there, he said it is not Muka Morcha, it is not Mukha Morcha, it is Muka Morcha. So his approach to Maratha reservation was always negative, and we lost during that. Now again we have to go to Supreme Court, High Court and prove, yes, over and above reservation is required, and what court will ask when government is giving over and above 50% reservation, what is the necessity? That government will have to prove and satisfy the court, so it will stand. It is there, even in I think Tamil Nadu it is there, Andhra Pradesh it is there.
Yes.
If other states if it is there, then why not in Maharashtra? It will be done in Maharashtra.
Shirsat said, moving away from this topic slowly, Sonia Gandhi ji has written a letter to the Prime Minister, Mr. Modi. Sonia Gandhi ji said the suspense over the special session called by the BJP Parliament. Now, special session, the agenda is hidden. That is what Sonia Gandhi is saying. Sonia Gandhi says that these things should be discussed. One thing is clean sheet given to China. Manipur constitutional breakdown, price rise, unemployment, falling incomes, farmers downside just because the farmers atrocities ho raha hai, MSMEs shut down. So Sonia Gandhi has written a letter and said the suspense over, this special session should be over. You are keeping the entire opposition in the dark, Mr. Modi. Please, you include these things that all these A to Z जो उन्होंने mention किया. How do you see it? Is Prime Minister Modi keeping the opposition in the dark, Shirshad Saab?
See, the parliament session is over, I think, just 3-4 weeks back. In that session, there was a discussion on Manipur, but opposition has not allowed to carry out the discussion. They have walked out. They have not allowed the discussion. Mr. Amit Shah repeatedly requested them, let us discuss on Manipur on the floor of the house. Why they ran away? Why they ran away from the discussion? So when Manipur discussion was held, they ran away. In last 5 years, there were various opportunities to discuss the employment and unemployment and other issues which Sonia Gandhi feels today. What she has jotted down on a piece of paper today is their election agenda. It is not parliamentary agenda. So they don't want discussion. If the discussion starts on any issue, they will make sure discussion will not take place, because if discussion takes place, questions will be raised and the government will give satisfactory answers and people at large will understand, because this parliamentary working is transparent. It's on television. People will come to know what is the reality. So they don't want to face the reality. They want to run away from the discussion, run away from the reality. So they are writing, agenda of parliament is not hidden. It will be made clear. Many things are still on card, like women's reservation. Will Sonia Gandhi dare to oppose this reservation? There is one nation, one election. Many things are yet on card. Now, whether they are on the agenda of this parliamentary session or not, it is not known to me. It will be known to everybody. Everything will be transparent. Discussion will take place. Will they have courage to discuss and listen to answer of the government and to vote for or against?
Just for the information of our viewers, Tamil Nadu has 69% reservations, by the way, and that has been in existence for the last 30 years, sir. There are only 31% general seats, because even in the scheduled caste, they have a category which is really underprivileged scheduled caste, then scheduled caste, and even among the other backward classes, there are various categories. So if that can be done in Tamil Nadu, in fact Andhra Pradesh has about 72%, sir. So if it can be done in Andhra Pradesh, if it can be done in Tamil Nadu, why not in Maharashtra?
It was done in Maharashtra. It was done in Maharashtra.
Yes.
It was upheld by High Court.
Yes.
We lost the case in Supreme Court because of negligence of Uddhav Thackeray government.
But very strange. Are you trying to tell me that those lawyers who represented us in the Supreme Court did not even bring in the examples of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh? I mean,
they were not given the data. They required to produce the data. Data why the reservation is required. See,
yes.
State has to justify. It is justified in Tamil Nadu why it is required.
Yes.
They have to show that they are really underprivileged. Maratha community is underprivileged as far as education is concerned, as far as service is concerned,
yes.
Financial status is concerned. So that is to be proved, for which data is required. Surveys were carried out. This commission report was there. That should be clarified. So that data communication was not given to the lawyers. 9 lawyers were there. They were repeatedly saying so. Devendra Fadnavis ji was leader of opposition and he was continuously following up. But government never responded. Government has never taken it seriously. Maratha Arakshan was not agenda of Uddhav Thackeray government. And then in Supreme Court, we lost the case because of lack of information.
You know, Shirshad Saab, Uddhav Thackeray ji, the Uddhav Thackeray group has been आलोचना बीजेपी पर कंटिन्यूस आलोचना कर रहे हैं कि जनरल डायर कौन है, जनरल डायर कौन है, किसने मराठाओं पर लाठी चार्ज करने के लिए बोला, who was it? And he has a very comical way of saying, he says, he describes एकनाथ शिंदे जी, देव फडणवीस वगैरह को कि दो फुल और एक हाफ. This is the way Uddhav Thackeray ji mentions. He says that even if Modi Sahab comes in his Chandrayaan 3, he will not be able to, Dev Fadnavis and the entire group will not be able to win the elections again because you have betrayed the Marathas. That is Uddhav Thackeray ji, Sanjay Raut, everybody says. How are you going to react to that, Shirshar Saab?
What will happen in 2024? The polls are there, but what will happen? What will happen in 2024? We will come to know after 1 year. So let us not go by the comment of Uddhav Thackeray when he is losing his ground and ground support, when his people are leaving him every day. Have you heard that somebody has joined, except that Sushma Andare joined year back? Nobody is joining Uddhav Thackeray. Everybody is leaving Uddhav Thackeray. Everybody is leaving Sharad Pawar. People are leaving Congress. So all this Maha Vikas Agadi, Maha Bakas Agadi ho rahi hai. So this Maha Vikas Agadi, which is becoming Maha Bakas Agadi, they will claim that we are winning. They are saying India is going to win. So BJP is afraid. BJP is not at all afraid. We are comfortable. We are going to win, and we will be winning more than 350 seats as a BJP. 350 plus seats in coming parliamentary election. Now let us come to.
So 350 plus as NDA or just BJP?
Only BJP will be 350.
Wow.
Plus NDA will be there. So with NDA the figure will definitely increase and it will reach the historic figure which Rajiv Gandhi could achieve.
Yes.
In 1984. Yeah.
Yes. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So 350 plus is the figure that you are looking at. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
And जिस प्रकार से the Congress, continuously today Mallikarjun Kharge the same thing, price rise, inflation, unemployment, farmers, double income, वही हर मंच पर Mallikarjun Kharge वही चिल्ला रहे कि nothing has happened. Sonia Gandhi in a letter also has mentioned we need to discuss on these things. Now, but Prime Minister Modi कुछ और बोले कि he says our inflation is 2% less than the global inflation rate. That is what Mr. Modi says. They said we have done what nobody has achieved. Where the whole world is going through a recession, India has been a pole star guiding. Where business is concerned, the business environment is concerned, development is concerned, we are ahead. So how are you going to match it? Here, आपके पास Mallikarjun Kharge, Rahul Gandhi, अभी सोनिया गांधी भी खुद गई है, सब बोल रहे कि things are very bad for the nation. Unemployment at all-time high, inflation. How do you see it, Shirshar Saab? How are you going to counter that?
Basically, it is their job because they are in opposition to oppose everything. Whatever good is happening, they are opposing. Whatever bad is happening, they don't understand only. So they are opposing, let them oppose. But public at large, they are aware what is happening. Because of media, people are now very well educated. Earlier, people used to depend on print media, but there were many people who were illiterate, were not able to read papers. But now, everything is available on television, on YouTube, on mobile, by way of reels, by way of various small videos, and people are now available what is happening. The greatest achievement of Modi government is DBT, direct benefit transfer. Whatever benefit which is transmitted from central government goes into direct account of the beneficiary. No commission, no Dalal Raj, and that is why all this India Azadi is disturbed. Because they are not getting any commission anywhere. Anything happens, their commission is not there. Things are so transparent. Then the basic facilities required for the poor, Ujjwala Gas Yojana, toilets, Pradhan Awas Yojana, Ayushman Bharat Yojana, on every front, Roti Kapda Makan, was the slogan in 1972. Indira Gandhi has given. We have given roti. 80 crore people are getting free food.
शीर्षक साहब, मोदी साहब का रिपोर्ट कार्ड इज सुपर. वो नेशनल आप देखोगे, नेशनली ही हैज डन परफॉर्म, मैक्रो लेवल फैंटास्टिक, माइक्रो लेवल हर घर पे, एज यू सेड, हर घर शौचालय, हर घर में पानी, उजाला, everything that everybody wants is there. But the commission जो बोला आपने, commission, you said DBT has reduced commission 100% directly to the beneficiary. But they say 40% commission sarkar in Karnataka. And that stuck, and you lost Karnataka. Now they have come with 50% commission sarkar. They talk about Madhya Pradesh. Sir, allegations might stick. It might stick. They have come up 50% allegation, 50% commission sarkar. Also they said, हम गरीब कल्याण योजना 11 वचन. I think in Karnataka was 5 वचन, यहाँ 11 वचन दे रहे. How do you see, Shirshar Saab? Is it this allegations going to stick where BJP is concerned in Madhya Pradesh?
100% not. Whatever is passed on by the government, central government or state government to the people, it is direct. There is no agent in between. So people are getting direct benefit. There is no question of corruption. When it is coming to big projects, big works, they claim there is a corruption. They claim there is a big corruption in national highway work also. Cost is elevated, escalated. But then Nitin Gadkari ji came forward in the parliament, and on the floor of the parliament he proved why the cost has gone up. Because earlier 4 lane.
Earlier it was, no sir, it was 2 lane. Earlier it was 2 lane.
Yeah. So various roads, their width was increased, their length was increased, the material was changed. So there is a cost escalation.
Plus two tunnels and 4 elevated roads.
Yes, last election.
Yes.
This Sonia Gandhi and her team, they were shouting about Rafael, चौकीदार चोर है.
जी.
ये सब तो वो बोल रहे, आज भी वही बोल रहे. References are different. Okay, so there is no corruption. There is improvement in quality, improvement in quantity, scale has increased, so cost has increased. So it is not commission, but they are not.
लेकिन शीर्षक साहब एक सवाल है चलते चलते आपसे ये जरूर मतलब पूछने की बड़ा अनिवार्य हो जाता है ये पूछना. बार they are not letting the Adani matter go. Now there is the George Soros Foundation. Mr. George Soros has not been a friend of India for a long time. But somehow or the other they come along and present various data, various accounts, etc., and they quote certain foreign newspapers, like for example the Manchester Guardian and the Financial Times London. This time it appeared in the Manchester Guardian and the Financial Times London. The Manchester Guardian anyway has always been somewhat anti-India in its approach. The Financial Times has been neutral so far. Now, do you think this will stick? Or do you think it will go the same way as the Rafale so-called scam? Sir.
BJP has nothing to do with this Adani and Adani scams. One thing I will tell you very clearly. See, as you said, these agencies are not, or newspapers are not India friendly. Forget about India friendly. This is a corporate war.
Yes.
I don't want to name anybody. This is a war between 2 corporates, 3 corporates in the similar business. Who became number 1, who became number 2. Their corporate war is going on, they are fighting. It has nothing to do with Bharatiya Janata Party and government. Government has never supported anyone. Government has not opposed anyone. Corporate war is going on. Stock, share market war is going on. They will fight out their own war. If there are any irregularities, definitely the agencies in place will take action against them and they will be penalized. Nobody will be spared. Whoever is guilty will be punished.
Shirshad Sahab, Rahul Gandhi just a few days ago said, उनका कहना था कि जीएसटी एंड नोटबंदी, राहुल गांधी का कहना है कि जीएसटी एंड नोटबंदी ने छोटे छोटे उद्योग को खत्म कर दिया है, छोटे व्यापारी को खत्म कर दिया. He said, I am telling the Congress ruled states wherever we have a chief minister, I am giving an instruction that आप बैंक के दरवाजे ये छोटे-छोटे व्यापारियों को खोल दो. We need to bring them up. This GST and notebandi has finished them. That's what Rahul Gandhi is saying. Sir, ये कितना सच है इसमें? Are the small businesses vanished? If they have been destroyed, and if they have been destroyed, is it by GST and notebandi? Shirshar sir.
There is recession all over the world, as you said in the beginning. The GDP of America has gone down. Every country is facing difficulty. Recession is there. India is also affected, but India's position is much better than any other country in the world. And as far as the small traders are there, small business people are there, for them Mudra loan is there, government scheme is there, again direct benefit transfer is there, no corruption. So बैंक के दरवाजे खोलने की जरूरत नहीं है, पहले से खुले हैं. और खुले कैसे? बैंक में जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. You did not have to go anywhere. No corruption, no corruption. Everything is online.
But
you apply online, you get Mudra loan online. So Mudra loan is sanctioned online, and no commission can be demanded by anyone. So बैंक के दरवाजे खोले हैं, व्यापारियों को तकलीफ हो रही है, तो बचाने के लिए सरकार कटिबद्ध है. But this is not because of GST.
But one thing is there. One thing is there at the moment.
GST would have spoiled.
Yes.
If GST would have spoiled, why the figure of GST is increasing? If businesses are going down, everything is bad, GST is bad. The GST collection figure is increasing every month. Why it is so?
But Mr. Shishrat, the fact remains, at the moment, what you mentioned about America, what you did not mention about Europe, but the fact remains, as far as China is concerned, China has now decided not to release their unemployment figures. They have become so unreliable, and the crisis in China, by the way, is so bad that in the Guangzhou province and in a couple of other industrial areas, all industry has shut down, by the way. And I am not saying it, this is not a rumor, it's an actual fact. People have just down shutters and they have gone. The entire real estate bubble of China, in fact 40% of the Chinese miracle was actually based on real estate development. You know, most of the real estate biggies in China have declared bankruptcy. In that sense, because of the transparency in the Indian system, because of our democracy, India has survived. Let's be very clear. And in fact, it's a great opportunity, Mr. Shrisar. Just wanted to pick your brains on that. Considering the fact that most industry is now leaving China, don't you think this is a huge opportunity for us? Shrisar sir?
Their industries are leaving China, coming to India, where they find more stable government and more stable policies, and they feel that they can do business here. So China, people are shutting down, people are closing their businesses, coming out. What happens in China after COVID? Everybody is aware.
Yes.
But China is not a democratic country. Let us keep it aside.
Yes.
Let us come to Russia, let us come to America, Europe countries. Everywhere case is similar.
Yes.
Case is similar. The recession is going on. And in that case, when you compare, India is much better. Financially, we are now fifth economy. We are becoming stronger day by day. Others are going down. Graph is going down. Our economical graph is going up.
I think the projection is that in all likelihood, India will be the fourth largest economy in the world by July 2024. And third largest, of course, by 2030. But by 2024, July itself, we would have overtaken Germany, which is also undergoing a huge recession. Absolutely true. Right, that's just about it. Thank you so much, sir. Shishrat साहब, बड़े दिनों के बाद आपको देखने का मौका मिला, आपके साथ बात करने का मौका मिला, इसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका. जन्माष्टमी की आपको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं. राधे राधे. नमस्कार सर.
Thank you. Vande Mataram.
Vande Mataram. Thank you. Right, at the moment with us